You build it slowly, property by property, deal by deal, year by year, and then one tenant slips on a wet floor, one contractor files a claim, one disgruntled business partner sues, and suddenly everything, your properties, your savings, your personal bank account is on the table. Here's the brutal truth: most investors find out too late. Owning assets in the wrong legal structure is like building a fortress with no walls. But here's what the smart money does. The investors who sleep well at night, the ones who build 8, 10, 15 property portfolios without breaking a sweat over lawsuits, they use one of two structures: a holding company LLC or a Series LLC. And today I'm going to break down exactly how both work, how they are different, and which one you need depending on your situation. Stay with me, because if you're in real estate or running a high risk business, the next 7 minutes could be the most valuable 7 minutes of your financial life. The problem: why one LLC is not enough. Let's start with the problem. Most new investors make this mistake. They set up one LLC, throw all their properties into it, and think they're protected. They are not. Here's why. If a lawsuit hits any asset inside that LLC, say a tenant sues over an injury at property A, everything inside that same LLC is exposed. Property B, property C, your business accounts, all of it. It's what attorneys call cross liability risk. And it's exactly how people lose portfolios they spend decades building. The solution: separation. Legal walls between your assets so that if one goes down, the others are completely untouched. That's what both the Holding LLC and the Series LLC are designed to do in very different ways. What is a holding company LLC? Think of a holding company LLC as the parent in a family of businesses. You form one LLC at the top. That's the holding company. It owns nothing that faces the public. It holds no leases, signs no contracts, hires no employees. Its only job is to own other LLCs. Those other LLCs, called subsidiary LLCs or child LLCs, each hold individual assets. One LLC for property A, one for property B, one for your contracting business, one for your short-term rentals. So if a lawsuit hits property A's LLCs, only that LLC's assets are at risk. The holding company above it is protected. The other subsidiaries are protected. Your personal assets are protected. This structure is tried, tested, and recognized in every single state in the country. Courts understand it, banks understand it, attorneys understand it. The downside: cost and complexity. Every subsidiary is its own LLC. That means separate formation fees, separate registered agents, separate bank accounts, separate operating agreements, separate annual reports. The more properties you have, the more expensive and complex this gets. But for investors with high value assets or businesses operating across multiple states, this is often the gold standard of protection. What is a Series LLC? Now let's talk about the Series LLC, and this is where it gets really interesting. A Series LLC is essentially a single LLC with built-in compartments. You form one master LLC called the Master Series, and within that one legal entity, you create individual series. Think of them like internal cells or divisions. Series A, Series B, Series C, each one holding a separate asset or business. Here's the key promise: the liabilities of one series are legally isolated from the others. A lawsuit against Series A cannot reach the assets in Series B or the Master LLC as long as you follow the rules. And the cost advantage is significant. You pay one formation fee at the state level, one registered agent, often just one annual report. Yet you get the separation of multiple LLCs at a fraction of the cost. This makes a Series LLC incredibly appealing for investors who are scaling fast and want maximum protection without maximum overhead. The catch: the Series LLC is not available everywhere. As of now, only about 22 states recognize it, including Delaware, Texas, Illinois, and Nevada, and the legal treatment across state lines is still being tested in courts. It's a newer structure, and the case law isn't as deep as it is for traditional holding companies. Side by side, key differences. Let me put these head to head so the difference is crystal clear. Formation cost. Holding LLC, higher upfront cost because you're forming multiple entities. Series LLC, much lower. One filing, multiple series. ongoing maintenance. Holding LLC, separate filings, fees and accounts for every subsidiary. Series LLC, one master filing with internal record keeping per series. Legal recognition. Holding LLC, recognized in all 50 states, rock solid. Series LLC, only recognized in about 22 states, untested in others. Asset protection strength. Holding LLC, proven and battle tested in court. Series LLC, strong in theory, but the legal walls are still being stress tested. Which structure should you choose? Here's the honest breakdown. Choose a holding company LLC. If you operate in multiple states, you have high value assets where cost of protection is worth every penny. You want the most legally battle tested structure, or your attorney advises it. Choose a Series LLC if you are in a state that recognizes it. Check this first. You're building a growing portfolio and need protection without the overhead. Your assets are in the same state, so you don't need to worry about cross-state recognition. And here's a pro tip most people don't mention. Some sophisticated investors combine both: a holding LLC at the top with a Series LLC as one of its subsidiaries for managing multiple low to mid value rental units. Maximum structure, maximum protection. Whatever you choose, do not skip the details. Talk to a business attorney in your state, get a properly drafted operating agreement, and keep those assets separated in real practice, not just on paper. The fatal mistakes to avoid. Before I let you go, here are the mistakes that blow up even the best structures. Mistake number 1: commingling funds. You cannot use your LLC bank account for personal expenses and expect protection. Courts call this piercing the corporate veil, and when they do, your liability shield disappears. Mistake number 2: improper setup. A Series LLC with no individual operating agreement per series or shared bank accounts across series destroys the separation. Each series needs its own records and its own account. Mistake number 3: ignoring your state's rules. Setting up a Delaware Series LLC but operating in Florida. Florida doesn't your protection may be meaningless where it matters most. Mistake number 4: DIY without legal counsel. These structures are powerful, but they only work when set up correctly. One missing clause in your operating agreement could expose everything. And if this video helped you, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content. And if you want to go deeper on LLC strategies, tax structuring, or real estate legal protection, subscribe because we cover this every single week. I'll see you in the next one.